I'm embarrassed to say this, but it's been about 10 days since I made it out here. Between the county fair and getting sick and lots of rain, I haven't made it out. So, I'm gonna play some games in the garden today. The first game is try to find the cucumbers in this giant mass of squash. The second game is what happens to your garden produce when you don't pick it for 10 days? We're gonna find out. Stay tuned. First stop, zucchini. I'm a little nervous to see what my zucchini look like. Here we go. Here you go, folks. That is what you get when you don't pick your zucchini for 10 days. That thing is huge. Here's a nice normal size one. Here's a nice little buttercup squash. I've been finding quite a few of those in here. They're getting quite big. Next up is yellow summer squash. Oh, thankfully these were just starting to come on when I left the garden, so they're actually perfect. Next stop, cucumbers. I don't even know how to get to them.
Seeking solace in a wise man, they were delivered from their terrible task. How the servants' hearts did swoon.
Not even too giant. I didn't even pay attention that I put on this camo shirt. I'm gonna get lost in here.
Satisfied with the wise man's ring, though his foolish pride wouldn't let the words sink into his mind just yet. And as his kingdom grew, so the people cheered and the rings whispered became hard to hear, while the wealth and health and fame kept fear at bay. To one bright morning
We got 5 or 6 cucumbers, not too shabby. I'm definitely growing the cucumbers away from the squash next year. Next thing I'm going to check is corn. A lot of times I can tell if the ears are ready just by squishing them. Those ones are a little small, so they're not ready. This one might be. But this one back here looks way bigger. Let's try that one. So I peeled back this husk just a little bit to be able to see the kernels. You can see they're all developed, but they're just not quite turning yellow yet. They're still kind of whitish. So that means that it needs a little bit more time. It's still edible where it's at, but we want it to get nice and ready. So we're just gonna cover that back up. So, corn's not quite ready. That's good news for me because I'm not quite ready to take care of it yet. Lots of green tomatoes in here. These plants are out of control. If I had the time or energy, I would cut them back a little bit. But it's probably not going to happen. Trellis is working. Where we have it. My peppers have grown. And I have no shortage of poblano's. I picked some 10 days ago and I've already dehydrated them all. Fall plants Barrett planted last week are already popping up. Little teeny ones there. A whole bunch over there. It's bean picking time. I have a feeling we're gonna get a lot of big ones.
Speaking of things that are overgrown, we just got done butchering some chickens and some turkeys, but mostly those turkeys that have been running around, they were way bigger than they needed to be. We weighed one of them at 25 pounds. That's a big turkey. Not as big as the 65-pound one that the lady we got them from had, but still a big turkey. 25 pounds is about as big as we want to get and still be able to get them in our oven. So yeah, I'll show you some footage of us doing that. We just butchered them real quick as we were doing some chickens that some friends brought over. Overgrown turkeys. He's got to be 30 pounds.
Yeah, that's what I think.
Oh my goodness. How did you do it?
Their wings are so strong.
Okay,
I got smacked
somebody
in
grab
the
his
face.
feet.
There.
Good
Hold them up.
gracious.
There you
Get
go.
a tar beat out of me over here.
Today we decided to carve some of our giant zucchini. We're making these into boats. We're going to float them on our swimming pool. It's going to be lots of fun.